Okay, good morning, students, and you're on to grade 10 mathematics. It's MAMU with Jarvis, and we know that today we'll be looking at geometry. We started the topic, we've looked at certain key information as it pertains to angles between lines. And today's class will be dedicated to solving problem solving involving angles between lines. We will be solving problems in this class. But by way of revision, let's call back certain key information that will help us in solving problems when it comes to angles between lines. First idea is this. The sum of the angles on a straight line is 180 degrees. Angles at a point is 360 degrees. That's the second point. The next point to consider is by apparent lines, and I have a transversal 40, I would have three unique angles formed. I'm going to have angles relating in terms of what? Either corresponding, alternate, or what is called allied angle. Another type of angle I will be considering when lines intersect is the one we call vertically opposite angle. So if we have all this information at our tip, we will now solve problems and apply them as need would arise. So we'll get down to work. Right, the first question, remember our textbook of reference is the essential mathematics for SS1. That will be the text, our textbook of reference. And for those having this class live, I've already forwarded to you exercise 15.1, and I would expect that when I read the questions, you'll be able to flow along with me. All right, geometry essentially is all about diagrams. So we're going to draw the diagram as it is represented in the exercise 15.1. So, question number 1, A. This is the diagram we have. We have a straight line. Then we have another line intersecting like this. Then we have a line coming out like this. The angles are x, 2x, y, z, and what? 114 degrees. Now take note of something. I'm going to do something to help you work. These two lines are actually intersecting so that you have an idea of what is happening here. So what it means is that by this arrangement, let me quickly say this. When you're handling problems involving angles between lines, there is no particular method to follow. The method you follow is a function of perception. What you can see first. That's the right thing. What you can see first. So if you look at this problem, there are two options. I can either look for y, angle on a straight line, or I can take vertically opposite angles. This plus this equal to this. So anyone I take would make my work easy. So I'll start by saying y plus 114 degrees equal to 180 degrees here, 2 degrees here. Sometimes I don't put, at the end of the problem, I indicate what my answer is. Now, this is an uninteresting aspect you need to learn. This one says angles. This is the symbol for angles on a straight line. So, if you're having by way of creating your vocabulary, this word here is angles. STR is what? Straight. So if you want to go to the back of your notebook or create a special notebook for that and write those things out, angles or straights. Okay, now it means from here your knowledge of algebra comes to play that y is equal to 180 minus 114. That will give you 66 degrees. So that's y. Now, we can also say that z plus 114 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. What's the reason for that? Angles on a straight line. Now, when we talk about angles on a straight line, look at this. This is a straight line having two angles. Remember, we said that adjacent angles on a straight line are supplementary. Now, this is another straight line too. So this plus angle will give us 180. So Z we got 180. Sorry, did I say Z? Yes. That will be equal to Z equal to 180 minus 114. And that will give me 66 degrees also. Now, another option would have been to say Y is equal to Z. So another option would have been to say Y is equal to Z. What's the reason? Vertically opposite angle. So we write it this way, vert up. So when you see vert, it means vertical. When you see up, it means opposite. So these are terms you should get very used to as you solve problems, right? So if you've got it like this, you don't need to do this. This is just for you to take notes. Like this is also possible. Now, the next thing you want to consider is that 2x plus x. Remember that this line is intersecting like this. So 2x plus x will be equal to 114 degrees. That is what? What's the reason for that? Vertically opposite angles. Opposite angles there so that someone will not recognize us, but it really doesn't matter. When you see vertically opposite, it takes care of that. So 3x now be equal to 114 degrees, meaning that x will equal to 114 divided by 3. And that will give you 30 watts. 38 degrees. So x invariably becomes what? 38 degrees. And that's for your question 1A. So let's look at question 1B. In question 1B, in question 1B, the diagram here is quite different. The lines are not actually intersecting. Here you have to be very careful. This is what you have. The lines are only meeting. So when you're solving problems, try to understand whether the lines are meeting or they are what? Intersecting. So in this setup, lines are essentially meeting and not what? Intersecting. Now, that's one. This another. This another. This another. And this is what? 1x. In this question, the lines are just meeting. They are not intersecting. So be very careful. When you're drawing, you really need to look at the diagrams very well before you attempt the problem. So in this setup, angle on the straight line will not work. What do we do? We're going to use another concept that says that the sum of the angles at a point is what? 360. So that will mean that 4x plus this symbol here means 90 degrees. Anytime you see this symbol in mathematics, it means what? 90 degrees. These are things you should take note of when you are solving problems. You should note them. So this will give you 4x plus 90 plus x plus 70 plus 110 equal to 360 degrees. Now, notice in my arrangement, I took it orderly. This when you're solving problems in geometry, try to be very orderly so that when you make a mistake, you can easily trace where the problem is coming from and then address it. So, having done this, what's the reason for this? Let me add this very interesting point as we sojourn in this aspect of maths. What we are doing is an aspect of geometry that is called formal geometry. That is to say, your answers are a product of logical reasoning based on established theorems. Logical reasoning based on established theorems. So it would be wrong for you to solve problems here and not put a reason for a statement. We said this is equal to 360. What is the reason? Angles at a point. Angles at a point. So that's the reason for this thing. So I'll come here and I'll also tell you that this is at PT means what? Point. So please take note of this vocab because as I progress in this topic, I may not be explaining these ones again. Right, so that takes care of this. So 4x plus x will give me what? 5x. Now, I've done a little upgrade in my approach to maths. Proud to now I will rearrange and whatever, but I discovered that it's becoming counterproductive because students find it very difficult to match randomness. So what I do is look at it. There's x here, there's 4x here, there's x. So add it, that's 5x plus 90 plus 70. That's what? 160. 160 plus 110. You can also write something like this here. 160 plus 110, that's what? 270. Put that on your book. And I always advise students when you're solving problems in maths, don't be writing at the back of your book. I see students who take books and they are notebooks, begin to solve at the back. Oh, you're not helping yourself. When you're solving problem, make all your rough work on your answer booklet. It's better that way so that if you make a mistake, you can easily detect where the mistake is coming from. And then when you are doing your revision, which is very important for any exam, you'll be able to tell, oh, this is what I did that day, and I got it. And you understand what you have done. When you write it at the back, you are saying that my brain can forget it. But we don't want that to happen, do we? So this will be what? 270 equal to what? 360. So that will be 5x equal to 360 minus 270. So 5x will be equal to 90. X will be equal to what? 90 divided by 5, which will be 18 degrees. So the answer to this question is what? 18 degrees. So x is what? 18 degrees. And what will 4x be? 4x will be what? Multiply this by 4, and your answer will naturally pop out. Okay? So let's look at question C. Now look at question C. A 42 degrees and A. Now, we are told to find the size or the sizes of the unknown angles. Now, remember that if angles sum up to 90 degrees, we said that the angles are said to be what? Complementary. So 2A plus 42 plus A will be equal to 90 degrees. What's the reason for that? Complementary angles. When angles sum up to 90, the angles are said to be what? Complementary. So this plus this will give me 3A plus 42 will equal to 90 degrees. So 3A will be equal to 90 minus 42. 3A will be equal to 48. A will be equal to 48 divided by 3, and that is what? 16 degrees. So A is what? 16 degrees. Now, sometimes some examiners will want you to tell them what 2A is. So 2A will be equal to 2 times 16. That's 32 degrees. So this is 16 degrees, and this will be what? 32 degrees. So those are the angles we asked to look for. So in question 1D, what we have is this. We have a straight line. We have an angle here. See. We have 90 degrees here. We have 30 degrees here. And we have 3C here. So we have 3C, 30 degrees, 90 degrees, and what C. Now, if you watch carefully, all of these angles occur on a straight line. So we say that these angles are said to be what? Supplementary. Right? So we go by saying, taking it orderly, plus 30 plus 90 plus C is equal to 180 degrees. What's the reason? Angles of a straight line. So the angles of a straight line is equal to 180 degrees. degrees, or somebody can just say supplementary angles. So that will be 3c plus 30 plus, okay, we've done that. So that will be 3c plus c, that will give you 4c, plus 30 plus 90, that will be 120, equal to 180 degrees. So that means 4c will be equal to 180 minus 120, and 4c will be equal to 60. C will be equal to 60 divided by 4, and that will be 15 degrees. Now notice that when I was solving, I didn't bother putting units. The most important thing is that at the end of solving the problem, you should be able to define what the unit is. So that's what we are seeing here. Okay, so C is equal to what? 60 over 4, which is 15 degrees. All right, that's well said. That's well said. We will now go to question. Okay, we are going to C. So 4C will be equal to 4 times 15, which will be equal to, sorry, 3C will be equal to 3 times 15, which will be equal to what? 45 degrees. So we are done with that one. So let's now go to question E. In question E, you have parallel lines and transversal. So this is A. This angle here is 4x plus 20 degrees. This one is what? 5x minus 11 degrees. Very interesting question. I am told that this line is parallel to this line. Okay, so we are going to solve that now. There was a name I found a little difficult to pronounce when I started. It's, if you watch carefully, when lines are parallel, the angles between parallel lines on the same side are said to sum up to 180 degrees. We call it allied angles or co-interior. Co-interior. One on top, one at the bottom, between parallel lines on the same side. Alright, so these two angles are treated as co-interior. That's the first thing you need to take care of in solving this problem. So we have that 5x minus 11 plus 4x plus 20 is equal to 180 degrees. What's the reason? You can see what? Allied angles. Allied angles. So they are treated as what? Allied angles or co-interior angles. So with that in place, 5x plus 4x will give you what? 9x. 20 minus 11. So okay, for this, let me take the pains of rearranging. Just to give a little bit of flexibility in solving problems. Sometimes there are questions you need to rewrite so that for all the purpose of rewriting is for clarity so you can see and better solve the problem. So this is the 5x plus 4x, collecting of like terms, plus 20 minus 11 equal to 180. So I'm going to have 9x plus 9 equal to 180. And now 9x now equal to 180 minus 9. And 9x equal to what? 171 degrees. X equal to 171 divided by what? Divided by 9. And that should give me 19. That will give me what? 19 degrees. So that's just what x is. Now, the question says we should look for the unknown angles. They didn't tell you to look for x. Come again. The question says we should find the unknown angles. You were not told to look for x. That's why when it comes to solving problems, you really have to be very, very careful. So I'll pick the first one. So 5x minus 11 will be equal to what? 5 times 19 minus 11. That will be 95 minus 11. That will give me 84 degrees. I've gotten the first one, which is 5x. So I'll need to play this part of the board and attend to the other question. Right, so this is one of the angles we have got. So let's look for the other angle, 4x plus 20 will be equal to 4 times 19 plus 20. 76 plus 20, right? And that will give me 96 degrees. Now, look at this. A is equal to 4x plus 20. What's the reason? Vertically opposite angles. These and these angles are treated as what? Vertically opposite angles. So by that, A will now be equal to what? 96 degrees. So that will answer that question, question E. So let's look at F. Question F, quite a very interesting diagram, but it's quite simple to draw. Two parallel lines. X minus 88. This is 154 degrees. This angle here is y. This angle here is 2x minus 20. I think that's about all. There's an angle here that is z. So you are required to find the angles. Now, look at this diagram very well. To get this one, I really need to apply some. We need for me to apply some common sense here. So I will start, like I've explained before, there's no particular method when it comes to formal geometry. You solve the problems as a function of what you can see at that time. So I'll just tell you what I'll do if I were to solve a problem like this. Now, look at this. So let me introduce you to a new idea. I'll call here small letter A. Watch that. I'll call here small letter A. Then I want to rename the figure. So I'm going to name it, would that be necessary? Okay, let me just call that. So I'll say using notations as a diagram. Using notations as a diagram, you discover that, look at this angle here will be equal to this angle here. Why? They are alternate angles. They are what? Alternate angles. So 2x minus 20 must be equal to 4x minus 88. What's the reason? Alternate angles. So they are alternate angles. So I'll put a symbol for that. So they are alternate angles. So with this, I can now solve for x. I can now do what? Did I get that right? I can now solve for x. Right, so this will be equal to 4x minus 88. Remember, for the concept of algebra, we always will want to write the value of x, the unknown, with the greater coefficient on the left hand side, equal to 2x minus 20. So this will give me 4x minus 2x equal to minus 20 plus 88. So this will give me 2x equal to, some students might not be able to perceive what's happening, so that hence I'm going to rewrite this. So this will be 2x equal to what? 68. And then x will be equal to 68 divided by 2, which will be 34. So we have gotten x, but that is not the value of the angle. So it means that 2x minus 20 will be equal to 2 into 34 minus 68, which will give me what? Sorry, minus 20. That will give me 68 minus 20, and that will be 48 degrees. So I've gotten that one. Now, 4x minus 88 will be 4 into 34 minus what? 88. So this will give me 136 minus 68, which invariably will be something in the neighborhood of 48 degrees, I hope. So you may want to check to be sure that what I have done is 68 times 2. All right, so that's correct. So these are the angles we are concerned with. So both of them are equal. In fact, I should have even bothered doing this because if these two angles are equal, then they both must be 48 degrees. So now, with that said, it will mean that, look at this, A plus 154 will be equal to 180 degrees. A plus 154 will be 180 degrees. What's the reason for that? Angles on a straight line. The angles on a straight line will sum up to 180, meaning that A will be equal to 180 minus 154. And that will give me 180. That will give me 26 degrees. So if this is 26 degrees, this angle will also be 26 degrees. So Z is equal to what? A. And the reason is that they are what? Alternate angles. So Z will be equal to what? 28 degrees. Now, we have gotten this. Now to get what? Y now. How do we get Y? Now, there's a theorem I've not taught you, but very soon you'll get to see it. 2x minus 20 plus A will give me Y. What's the reason? Exterior angle of triangle. So the symbol here will represent what? Triangle. Exterior angle of what? Triangle. The rule says that the interior opposite angles must be equal to the exterior. We'll come to see that theorem much later. And there could be other ways to solve it, but I wouldn't want to go in that direction. But this is it. So remember that 2x minus 20 was what? 48. So 48 plus A will be equal to Y. So meaning that what is A? A is 26. So 48 plus 26 is equal to Y, meaning that Y is equal to what? 74 degrees. 74 degrees. So that is the solution to exercise 1F. Let me allow you catch your breath.